I recently finished the first and only season of Wolverine and the X-Men. Based off the Marvel superhero team of the same name, this animated series aired in Nicktoons back in 2009. I vaguely remember this series growing up. I think I saw a commercial or two advertising it, but I never watched a single episode until now. Before I begin, I want to talk about my thoughts on the X-Men. Although I appreciate how they're an allegory for real-world conflicts experienced by marginalized communities, I was never really that into them. I mean, I've seen all the X-Men movies except for X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, and started Grant Morrison's run on New X-Men a while back, but I don't know, they just didn't click with me as much as other superheroes. I did some digging, and I learned that Wolverine and the X-Men is set in the same continuity as the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. As you may recall, I watched that series in its entirety, and I really enjoyed it, so I was hoping that this series would help me become a bigger X-Men fan. Overall, I enjoyed Wolverine and the X-Men. I really liked the premise of this series. As you can probably tell from the title, it sees Wolverine reform the X-Men a year after an attack on the X-Mansion killed Professor X and Jean Grey. After recovering Charles Xavier's body in Genosha, the X-Men learned that their professor woke up 20 years into the future, in which Sentinels reign supreme, wiping out any and every mutant that stands in their way. The X-Men are now given a new mission: prevent this dystopian future from ever happening. This reformed X-Men team initially consists of Wolverine, Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Shadowcat, Emma Frost, and Forge, with Angel, Storm, and Nightcrawler rejoining as the series went on. I thought it was an interesting roster. I think the characters that stuck out the most to me were Wolverine and Emma Frost. This animated incarnation of Logan seemed more mature and level-headed. Makes sense considering that he was now the new leader of the X-Men. Emma Frost, on the other hand, was the black sheep of the team, but she earned her trust as time went on. I was genuinely shocked when it was revealed that Frost was working for the Inner Circle, aka the Hellfire Club in the comics. I mean, I knew this was a thing in the comics, but it almost seemed like this show would completely ignore that. I also liked the variety of storylines during this season. We had episodes that saw Wolverine's past coming back to haunt him, including a guest appearance from the Hulk, Nightcrawler fighting the Reavers and investigating Magneto's rule of Genosha, and Professor X leading the X-Men of tomorrow. Yeah, they all tied into the larger narrative, but they all felt distinct in their own right. That all being said, I do have a couple nitpicks with this series. First, let's talk about Cyclops. I thought he was too focused on trying to find Jean Grey. I mean, I get it, she was his girlfriend, but this is basically his entire character for the entire series. I wish the writers gave him something else to do. My other nitpick is actually a continuity error. You see, there's an episode where Emma Frost goes through Cyclops' memories after offering to erase his memories of Jean, and we see flashbacks of his early days as an X-Man. We see that the X-Men initially consisted of Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel, and Iceman, just like in the comics. This is confusing because the pilot established that Bobby was only 18 years old, but the flashbacks made him the same age as the other founding members. As you can probably tell by now, I would recommend Wolverine and the X-Men. I think this TV series made me appreciate the X-Men more. I wish it lasted longer than one season. Hello, I see that you have reached the end of this video. If you liked what you just saw, you can give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter at DialogueNerdy. If you really want to, you can also ring the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video.